Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, we have been revising you the first 3 units for the formative assessment 1, children. So as part of that, we have seen yesterday about the rain and rivers, and today we shall learn about the tanks and groundwater. Some of the most important points relating to the tanks and groundwater, I shall repeat them. You know, tanks were actually built by the kings and the princes. They have built these tanks for the purpose of agriculture and for the purpose of drinking. In Telangana and Rayalaseema, many tanks were built by Kakatiyas and Vijayanagara empires. They were built by constructing a strong wall on one side of the stream to form an artificial lake, and because this is a plateau region, so it doesn't allow for the percolation, and these tanks had served even in the areas which were continuously suffered with the drought. In order to prevent the runoff of the rainwater and in order to prevent the soil erosion and to help in cultivating the fields, these tanks are very helpful. And rainwater that accumulates below the ground in the gaps between the rocks, we call it as the aquifer or underground water. Generally, under this we have seen about 2 kinds of rocks which are present underground. One is Pervious Rocks, the other one is Impervious Rocks, children. Do you remember about the Pervious and Impervious Rocks, children? So under the Pervious Rocks, so these are the rocks which have pores in them. So when they have pores, it allows for the absorption of the water and it recharges the groundwater. But another kind of rocks are the Impervious Rocks. These rocks are mostly present in Telangana region. The granite rocks and the limestone rocks, which are very hard, okay, granite and limestone, these rocks are present in Telangana region, which doesn't have any pores. But even though they don't have any pores, children, the thing is there are many cracks in between these rocks. Okay, cracks are there which got formed. Okay, these cracks, here the water got accumulated. So this water we are bringing it out in the form of drilling the borewell and other things. And the water which gets present under the ground, we call it as a aquifer. Please remember about the Pervious Rocks, Impervious Rocks and Aquifer. This is an important terminology which may be asked regarding the definitions. So apart from that, children, if you promote originally the vegetation on this region, automatically the percolation and the groundwater level or the water table, we call it as water level or water table, increases because of the percolation. And if you look at some of the most important things like neerati, previously in order to regulate the water for the usage of the cultivation, there was a person called as neerati. Neerati is also called as Neeru Katte Manishi. He is the person who originally the government programs to conserve the water also were taken up in order to repair this. A person who regulates the use of the tank water is called as Neerati or Neeru Katte Manishi. Neerati, or he is also called as Neeru Katte Manishi. Neeru Katte Manishi. He is called as Neerati. बोले तो पानी जो टैंक में से फील्ड्स को रिलीज करता है उसको नीरटी बोलते हैं, और ये नीरटी को नीरू कट्टे मनीषी बोल के बोलते हैं. नीरू कट्टे मनीषी भी बोलते हैं. So these two are same. Okay, so he is the person who regulates the tank water usage. And underground water is generally extracted through the bore wells and through the open wells. The taste of the water depends upon the minerals which are present underground. Generally this water gets mixed with the minerals, and if the mineral content is high, if the fluoride content is very high, then that will not be a suitable water or potable water for drinking. The layer of water which gets accumulated under the ground among the rocks is called as aquifer, and groundwater is usually mixed with many kinds of minerals. And if you see, the main reason for the decline of tanks, the desiltation have been done, and repairs have not been done properly, and people used tank land for building houses. There are various reasons for the decline in the tanks area. And today the government of Telangana has taken up a program called as Mission Kakatiya, children. Mission Kakatiya. So this is a program in order to bring the last honor to these village tanks. So the desiltation and the repairing of the bunds got started under this mission Kakatiya. So further about the tanks and the groundwater we shall see in the next class, children. Thank you.